le pute tho pui le zirlai zom tak tak te in zwa in chibai ule kan khwalian Mizoram Governor Pu General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh hian he mun alo panchung hian zana entir nan idingang u आदरणीय गणमान्यजन सहकर्मीजन और छात्रगण मुख्य अतिथि मिजोरम के राज्यपाल जनरल डॉक्टर विजय कुमार सिंह के हॉल में प्रवेश करते ही हम सब खड़े हो जाएं। आइए हम सब राष्ट्रगान बजते ही खड़े हो जाएं। Let us all stand as the national anthem is played. Let us sit. To show our appreciation and deep respect, I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to felicitate our Chief Guest on behalf of the Mizoram University fraternity. Friends, this NAAC A+ grading would not have been possible without the enthusiastic and ever-ready support of our leaders. One such leader being our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Pravakar Rath. May I now request our respected Pro-Vice Chancellor to extend a formal welcome.
Well, a very good morning to all of you. This is a function, as you know, it is a NAAC grading function of Mizoram University and inauguration of e-office. On this very occasion, I welcome General B.K. Singh, the Honorable Governor of Mizoram. To speak briefly about General B.K. Singh, he has a very distinguished military and political career. As a very senior officer, retired as the Chief of the Army Staff, he has contributed a lot to the defense services, and he was responsible in many assignments like delegation to Sri Lanka, Indian peacekeeping force, dealing with insurgency, had a very special army related course from United States, and proved himself that his integrity, commitment, and the efforts that he has taken that led to achieving a number of medals: YSM, Youth Seva Medal; AVSM, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal; PVSM, Param Vishisht Seva Medal. Lot of work and commitment that he has done, and he has become a very remarkable senior officer in the defense staff as Chief of the Army. Right from the military career, defense career, after his retirement, he moved to political career. And in its political career, first he started to contest MP election in Ghaziabad. All of you knowing the outskirts of Delhi, close to Delhi, Ghaziabad. Very sensitive, very thickly populated a constituency. And in the first tenure of Honorable Prime Minister Modi, he was associated with a state minister in Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Northeast Region, and Statistics and Program Implementation. His remarkable achievement in saving life as the Minister of External Affairs, the Prime Minister sent him specifically to Yemen and Sudan to save the life of the war-like situation in these two countries. Thousands of people were rescued and evicted under his leadership. In the second tenure of Prime Minister, he was also the State Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Civil Aviation, and in the third tenure, General Vijay Singh is among us as the Governor of Mizoram. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of my Vice Chancellor and the entire Mizoram University fraternity, and be a witness in this very prestigious function of NAAC grading and inauguration of e-offices. I again welcome my Vice Chancellor, Professor Divakar Chandra Deka, and Madam Vice Chancellor. And because of the strong, very, very committed academic and administrative leadership, our NAAC grading process, peer team in the blended mode was done very successfully. His practical approach to many administrative and academic related challenges were instantly solved, and he was our, the showing the path in all ways. Whatever things that come on the way is able to solve instantly. I welcome you, sir, to be in this prestigious function. I also welcome our registrar, Professor Nundunga, very dynamic registrar who instantly solves the problem. He is rather known as a problem solver and problem solving tech activities. That is why he is known for that, and in his tenure and the present situation, he has been able to solve many things, and particularly as all of you are very much concerned about NAAC and NIRF. Welcome you, Professor Nandunga. And last, not but the least, Professor Divakar Tiwari, all of you have congratulated a very, very successful and very, very, what you can say, hard-working IQAC director who was a bridge between NAAC and Mizoram University and contributed a lot day and night working for the success of NAAC evaluation, and presented and involved in many activities that are related to NAAC with all criteria and justifying to the NAAC peer team, and that was a great job that he has done. Welcome, Professor Tiwari. I also welcome all my colleagues, heads, deans, faculty members, students and scholars, and all the stakeholders that are associated with the NAAC process, and because of your tremendous contribution, involvement, cooperation in different activities, including alumni, that has made this grading a very prestigious grading. This grading has proved that Mizoram is not located in a corner place. This grading has proved that we are not in a remote place. We have achieved a lot and lot more what we are expected than any other academic institution in the country. With these words, I once again welcome you all to this function of NAAC grading and e-offices. Thank you very much.
आपके गर्मजोशी भरे स्वागत के लिए धन्यवाद, sir. Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Mizoram University shall always remember the tireless efforts of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell in our race to attain this coveted distinction of NAAC A grade. IQAC was led by none other than our beloved Professor Divakar Tiwari. Under his capable guidance, the IQAC was able to consolidate all the activities and outstanding achievements of each department for our visiting team. It is with much pleasure that I now invite our respected IQAC Director to give his report.
Thank you, Good morning to each and everyone. Honorable Governor of Mizoram, Chief Rector of the Mizoram University, and today's function's Chief Guest General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh ji. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, Professor Divakar Chand Deka, Madam Deka, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Pravakar Rath, Registrar Professor Lalundanga, statutory officers joining off the dais of the schools, different schools, heads of the academic departments, all the faculty members, officers, non-teaching staffs, students, and ladies and gentlemen, along with the media personnel. Once again, good morning to all of you. And it's a pleased moment for me as well that we have achieved a greater milestone in the 25th year, is the Silver Jubilee year of the Mizoram University. I'm not going to compare with any other university or any other institutions in the country, but I would like to mention that the Mizoram University, as our Pro Vice Chancellor already mentioned, that Mizoram University is not behind with any other institution in the country, not only in the Northeast, but in the country as well. We have achieved in the NAAC accreditation, there are the two different, one is the accreditation, that is the NAAC under the UGC. The other one is the NIRF ranking, that is under the direct Ministry of the Education. So which is the annual, the assessment. So in that annual assessment also, we are not lagging behind since its inception 2016. The NIRF, we have achieved the place within the 100 ranks in the country. So Mizoram University is always moving ahead of in the academic excellence and all that. As we know that the national, we are celebrating this, the A+ grading, which we have achieved recently in the third cycle of the NAAC accreditation. Mahamahimji, that the NAAC accreditation is valid for the 5 years. So we have our journey started 2014 when we got the A grading. Then again 2019, again we got the A grading. And in 2025, we got the A+ grading. So in the history of the Mizoram University, the first time that we have achieved this milestone. One thing that I would like to mention, that whether it is the NIRF ranking or it is the NAAC accreditation, we are always accredited. We have never missed any accreditation or any gap in between. So that is the credit to the university, to the faculty, or to the leadership of the Mizoram University. This accreditation or this grading, it was possible because of the able leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, which has guided us and given us the full opportunity to perform for the NAAC accreditation and to obtain the better grading. Thank you, sir, for your all support, along with all the non-teaching as well as the teaching and students of this Mizoram University. Alumni also, they have contributed a lot. NAAC, which has the head office at the Bangalore, the accreditation process independently, autonomously, that they used to perform in the country for the all higher education institutions. And this accreditation is based on the 7 different criterions. And these 7 different criteria, as a report, I would like to share with you that having the 34 key indicators, a very vast, the assessment that they used to take, and this assessment was for the academic year 2018-19 to 2022-23. So during that year, whatever the achievement, whatever the goals, whatever the academic excellence that we obtained, and that was assessed based on all these 7 the criterions having the 34 key indicators. I would like to briefly mention that this process was started last year, March itself. I'll say that this was the longest accreditation process. There were many reasons, that is not time to discuss here, but it took long time because we have started March 2024 and completed 28th of June 2025. So IIQA, that is the Institutional Information for Quality Assessment, which was submitted in the 15th of May 2024. These are some timelines I would like to share today. And then the IIQA was accepted July 1st, 2024. Then the SSR was submitted August 30, 2024. And DVV was submitted, that is the data verification and validation, was submitted September 15, 2024. And the DVV was approved October 31st, 2024. Then the peer team was visited to Mizoram University. One member visited here. It was in the hybrid mode. One physically visited. Other 6 members, they joined online. So that was in the June 3rd to June 5th, 2025. And the result was declared by them. It was on the June 28, 2025. As I mentioned that the assessment was having the 7 criterion or along with the 34 key indicators. The first criteria was the curricular aspects having the weightage of 15%, teaching, learning and evaluation having the weightage of the 20%, research, innovation and extension activities, that was 25%, the highest the weightage was given. Infrastructure, facilities and learning resources 10%, student support and progression was 10%, governance, leadership and management was 10%, and institutional values and best practices was the 10%. So these are the distribution of the weightages which was given, are the unified weightages that has been given by the NAAC, and 70% out of that was the quantitative and 30% was the qualitative, and for the qualitative the peer team visited and they tried to verify whatever the claim we have made. So that was assessed during the peer team visit, which was in the early of the June. So what was our performance out of this? They have given, sir, at the scale of the 4. So the criterion 1, that is the curricular aspects, I am very happy to mention that we have got 4 out of 4. And teaching, learning and evaluation, that we got out of 4, 3.48. And if you try to see that the A double plus is 3.51 to above, and 3.26 to 3.5 is the A plus. So it was almost close to the A double plus, that is the teaching, learning and evaluation. Research, innovation and extension, which was 20%, the highest the weightage that has been given. So we have got 2.87. We are lagging little bit on this. And then the infrastructural and learning resources, we have got 3.25 out of 4. Student support and progression, which is a great challenge at this remote part, sir, because of the placement. We are little bit lagging because the big companies, they hardly visit us, even then off campus and other things that we are doing. And progression for the higher studies, that is included in this, and the support system which the university provides. Support system, of course, we have performed that detailed report we are not sharing here, but in that we have performed well. But only thing that the placement and the other part is that the progression for higher studies little bit lagging. So here we have got 2.6, which is the minimum, and the governance, leadership and the management 3.22, almost A plus, and institutional values and the best practices, which is the unique for in the I will say not only in the Mizoram University but in the whole country. So we have got 3.88, almost 4. So this is the performance of the Mizoram University, and based on that we have got the 3.3, the A plus. And I am very happy today to share with everyone that the peer team, they visit and they try to see the 32 different matrices. So out of the 32, 28 we got 4 out of 4. And only 4 matrix we have got 3 out of the 4. We did not get any 2 or any 1 or 0. So that is the great achievement for the Mizoram University, for the peer team. we have convinced them whatever we claimed, they have accepted, and out of 32, 28 we got 4, and 4 we got only 3. So this was the performance of the NAAC accreditation. In one more thing that I would like to share, in the NIRF ranking, although our rank for the last 3 years, just I would like to share at this moment on this auspicious occasion, that 2022 we have 78th rank National University ranking. So our score was 43.24. 2023 we placed with the 76th the rank in the country. Our score was 45.18. 2024 we got the 77th rank with the score of 48.03. Our rank was, although it was almost similar, 76, 77, 78, but the important thing is that gradually we are scoring, or our score is increasing every year, but more competition is coming, and that healthy competition is good for the university. And I got, for compilation or submission or presentation, I got really a good support from our leadership as well as our non-teaching, teaching. All this achievement, it is not just simply because of the IQAC, it is the collective effort. And I would like to mention, sir, that Mizoram University is unique. The different wings of the Mizoram University, whether it is the teaching, whether it is the non-teaching, whether it is the students, all are working together, and whenever any goal is there, we try to achieve that. So I would like to place my sincere thanks to everyone on this occasion, those who were directly involved or indirectly involved in that NAAC accreditation. Thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you for delivering such a comprehensive report within a very short period of time. And it was clearly the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dibakar Chandra Deka, that motivated our leaders as well as the rest of us to keep on going till we reached the much anticipated day of NAAC peer team visit. It is now with much pride that I invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor to give his address. अब मैं हमारे माननीय कुलपति महोदय को बोलने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूँ.
Namaskar to all of you. Honorable Governor of Mizoram and Chief Rector of Mizoram University, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, my colleagues on dais, Prof. Chancellor, Professor Pravakar Rath, my registrar, Professor Lynda, IQAC Director, Professor Dibakar Tiwari, all my esteemed colleagues in audience, past and present, and my dear students, research scholars. Shibai to all of you again. Today we know why we are here. We are here to celebrate our achievement after long hard work. And the Mizoram University in the third cycle of NAAC assessment has been awarded with A+ grade. And this is certainly a milestone in the history of Mizoram University. As you know, Mizoram University is only 24 years old. Now we are celebrating the Silver Jubilee year. Altogether, across the country, there are only 54 central universities. I don't think there can be hardly 2 and 3 young universities like Mizoram University who has achieved A+ grade. There can be hardly 2 or 3, including Mizoram University. So, at such a short time, achieving A+ is a remarkable achievement. And I attribute this achievement to our collective efforts. Everyone, excluding our alumni, our all retired person, everyone has contributed to this achievement. So I acknowledge at this present moment to all of you, and we are really encouraged by your presence. Professor Tiwari has already given how the process was done, NAAC accreditation. And when the result was announced, I was attending somewhere in Delhi one meeting arranged by the Department of Higher Education. When I came to know the result, I immediately requested our registrar that please share the information with our governor sir. So he did immediately, and within, I think, a couple of minutes, he responded and congratulated the whole university community. This is how we are being inspired by our chief rector and governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh. And recently I shared our achievement in NAAC accreditation to our former chief rector, also governor of Mizoram, Dr. Professor Horibabu Kambhampati. He is presently the governor of Odisha. And he sent a very beautiful certificate to Mizoram University, and he expressed his happiness because he was a part of Mizoram University, and he was aspiring quite often how to work, how to progress, how to make the university progress for the future. So he was also extremely happy, and he extended his congratulations to all of you. So I am happy to share with you his happiness and his feeling about Mizoram University. Friends, you know, Mizoram, about the NAAC accreditation process, it is already explained in detail by our director, Professor Tiwari, and there are 34 key indicators, and all those key indicators are divided into 7 criteria. In the 7 criteria, out of we did very well, excellent performance in 5 out of 7. What I mean that we achieved A++ in 5 criteria. So A++ means minimum requirement for A++ is 3.51. So all the 5 criteria we achieved more than 3.51. Some are to the extent of 4, or in one case 4, and in 2-3 cases we have crossed even 3.78, like that. So in 5 criteria we did very excellent performance. Only 2 criteria we could not do well. And overall, anyway, we have got A+ with grade CGPA 3.3. Now, while we are very happy to achieve A+, but my request to all my colleagues and students, all alumni and all former colleagues is that this A+ grade has come to us with a bigger responsibility. You can easily guess, bigger responsibility, because in the next cycle, we cannot afford to lose A+, but rather we must aspire for A++. We must achieve A++, and at the same time, we cannot afford to slip down. We cannot lose A+. So this must be a challenge for all of us. But collectively, if we start right now, already our IQAC has started doing that, but inputs, data will come from you people. So IQAC must be provided with enough data so that they can present us to NAAC in a well-planned manner. So what I mean is that this is a bigger responsibility now, that we must improve in all the 5 criteria where already we have achieved more than 3.51. We must improve there. At the same time, the 2 criteria where we could not do well, those 2 must be upgraded. These 2 criteria we got less than 3, so not even A. So these 2 we must work very hard all of us together. So then only in the next cycle, we will be able to achieve, we will be able to bring A++ for Mizoram University. So this is my feeling. We are here, but certainly in the days ahead, we'll discuss together in different meetings, in department-wise, school-wise, and overall in academic council, in different platform, alumni association, student council, everywhere we'll discuss in detail, we'll discuss about our how grading was done, how much we achieve, where we are weak, where we are strong. All these things will be decided, and a roadmap, blueprint will be prepared in next 6 months or 1 year, so that in the next cycle we can do much better performance. Does not matter how old we are. We have to be able to beat our other universities who are much older than us. So with that motivation, if we work together, nothing is impossible. Sky is the limit. And about visit, and already Tiwari has mentioned you, there are two parts in the NAAC process. One is the submission of SSR, which is mainly data-based and documentation-based. We must submit our documents and our data in a proper manner. We must be able to present a better way. At the same time, we must have enough data and documentation so that we can get a higher score. So one hand, we must have enough data and documents. At the same time, we must be able to present a better way. So these two things we have to concentrate, and that is quantitative part, and which bear 70% of the 100 point. So 70% goes to SSR, submission of SSR, which is quantitative. Then 30% goes to the qualitative, which is assessed during the visit time. It is qualitative. So qualitative means how better I look like. Okay, even I can say Miss Universe, they must be very beautiful. They also need little bit makeup. Without that makeup, they cannot win Miss Universe. I am very much sure about. How beautiful they may be, little makeup is very important. So I was about that, because data, whatever created, documentation already collected, I cannot make much. But I was insisting that let us make our presentation very well. We look like, how do we look like? So in that case, we have been successful, because Professor Tiwari already mentioned there were 32 key aspects. Out of that, 28 we achieved 100% in the 30% qualitative presentation during visit. Out of 32, we got 28 4. Only 4 we got 3, not even 2 or 1, 3. So that way, out of 30%, with my experience, I have assessed, we have got much higher score than A++. A++ is 3.51. So if we take 32 aspects, where 28 we have earned 4, and only 4 we have got 28, yes, 4 we have got 3. So in that case, we roughly I have calculated, I cannot give accurate data, we have achieved more than 3.8. 3.8. So we are much above the minimum score required for A++. So our presentation in the 3-day visit here was excellent. In spite of some difficulties, our virtual visit of the campus was very excellent, and our ICT department did very well. I know the head of our system administrator, Tuanga, and then his assistants did very well. and Suraj also worked very hard. So anyway, everybody contributed, but I think I was little bit afraid because it is a virtual visit. If the network fails, technology fails, then 6 person online, they will not be impressed upon the university, but it was done very well. Whatever we had, but presentation was very important. So anyway, we did very well. Out of 30%, I think we did maximum possible, and rest is went to the SSR, documentation and data. Overall, we are happy, and certainly now onwards, we must work hard, and we don't forget about the past, look for better days ahead for the future. And let us take it as challenge. Next cycle must be a double plus if this system still continues. Okay, with these few words, I thank you all. I'm happy to share our feelings here with all of you. I congratulate all of you. I attribute this success to all of you. And we are certainly happy to have our Chief Rector with us. He is always inspiring, and in the coming days, will keep us inspiring, reminding us about our duties. And he has already, we know, he's a very wide experience in different fields. And so we'll learn certainly from him. And I thank him for accepting our invitation and being a part of this celebration today. Thank you all. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for your motivating and challenging address. Under your leadership, we shall keep on striving to attain an A++ in the next cycle. Friends, this is to remind us all again that today is not just a celebration of our NAAC A+ grade. We are also inaugurating our e-office, which will modernize our administrative tasks and enable us to perform our duties more efficiently. Let us now kindly lend our ears to a small write-up which has been prepared by the caretakers of our e-office. E-office is an integrated digital workplace platform developed by the National Informatics Center as part of the Government of India's Digital India initiative. Its goal is to modernize traditional government office functions by making them more streamlined, paperless, efficient, transparent, and accountable. As part of the 100 Days program led by the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, DARPG, all central universities were directed to adopt e-office. In response, Mizoram University began its implementation on June 2024. The university has paid a sum of rupees 53,08,914 to NAAC for the software license and hosting services. Additionally, there is an estimated annual recurring cost of around 35 lakhs. In the first phase, 100 users from the administrative departments were on board, with plans to extend the platform to all departments in the future. During the NAAC assessment, the university committed to transitioning to a paperless governance model through e-office. It is a meaningful coincidence that the e-office portal is being launched on the same day the university celebrates its NAAC A+ accreditation. We are confident that adopting e-office will lead to more efficient, swift, transparent administration, ultimately benefiting all stakeholders. Now, may I invite our Honorable Chief Guest to launch the e-office by opening the website, and may I also humbly request our registrar to log in and approve the file. May I also call upon our system administrator, Dr. Lal Nuntluanga, the main engineer and the e-office and nodal officer to come to the stage and facilitate the proceedings of the launching of e-office. During the launching, may I request all in the hall to put their mobile phones in the flight mode. Hey, e-office launching kan nei chung hian khongein kan mobile te kha flight mode ta ida ang u.
Yes. So may I explain this little process? We log in as register. It is OTP-based authentication. Now in this module, you will open e-file. Is there any connectivity issue? Okay. Maybe some
Zirlai duam
network
tak tak te
connection, yeah.
khongein kan mobile phone kha kan offload po in
Here we
flight mode ta
already have
ida ang u.
put up 2 files from ICT Center requesting some training approval. So out of this, so I will request the register to see the file proposing end user training and onboarding of selected department. So all the file will reach to his inbox. Out of that, this green note, instead of that note sheet, it will be done electronically. After seeing this, may I request register to come forward? Yeah. Then this is a note put up from ICT Center. E-office end user training cum onboarding of selected department is proposed during 6 to 11 August 2025 at their respective department. Please see DA draft for approval and kindly accord approval. So we have uploaded this a draft notification, everything in soft copy. So this is the draft copy, official notification. After reading everything, then the registrar may request to put some remarks on this note sheet, or either approve or disapprove. Then after that, he will send back to the file owner. So, yeah.
Yeah, with the permission of our chief guest, Honorable Governor, so by launching this office, so I'll do my duty.
Send back.
Yeah.
Thank you, respected dignitaries. On this joyous celebration of Mizoram University's NAAC A+ grading and launching of e-office, we are indeed fortunate to have the Honorable Governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, our Chief Rector, as our chief guest. This is not his first visit, and Mizoram University is indeed honored to have such an academically inclined governor who is always ready to grace us with his presence. Our esteemed chief guest, Mahamahim Governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, may now kindly give his address.
Chipai, good morning to each one of you who is present here. Professor Dibakar Chandra, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Pravakar Rath, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Lalundanga, the Registrar, members of the faculty and staff, dear students, all the members of the alumni who are present here. It's a very happy occasion to be present in the university today, and more so because this is also happening in your silver jubilee year. For you to be attaining A+ grade in the NAAC gradings that are done, which were, the whole procedure was explained by Professor Dibakar Tiwari, and it must have told you that it is a very strenuous process to judge each and every university every 5 years as to how they have performed, where they are, and what does the future look like for them. It is more happier occasion because sanctioned in 2000, you started in 2001 and just about running into your silver jubilee year. And in this short period of time, the university has become one of the leading universities, not only in the Northeast, but in rest of the country also. I think you all should give yourself a big hand. As the foremost institution of higher learning in the state of Mizoram, you have created multifarious opportunities for students and researchers to make meaningful contributions at various levels. And as the nation continues to develop, the university must also continually grow to meet those aspirations for all the students who come to the fold of the university. And I would say that despite the short span of your existence, the university has achieved many noteworthy milestones, and I'll recount some of them for you. You got A grade by NAAC in 2014. Next cycle in 2019, you went up to a CGPA of 3.16, and now it is CGPA of 3.30. I'm sure in the next cycle, we will see it increasing further. And that depends on you. You have been consistently ranked among the top 100 universities of the country in the NIRF rankings, and in the latest ranking you were 77th, while in the IIRF, that is the Indian Institutional Ranking Framework, you are 15th among the central universities. Very heartening. And I would say that Mizoram University is one of the pioneering universities of the country that has successfully implemented the new education policy. Both the PG courses and the UG syllabus have been revised as per the NEP 2020 guidelines. You have got multiple entry and exit options, along with academic bank of credits, which has been fully implemented, something which not many universities have been able to achieve. I think this is a very credit-worthy achievement, and I applaud you, and you should applaud yourself. The university is advancing on research publications, boasting of an H index of 98, and has secured almost 46 patents, something very, very heartening for a university which is located in the far corner of the Northeast. Not many universities can boast of this particular achievement. You have started online courses under MOOCs and SWAYAM, and I think in the Northeast you are the first university to open online courses for the students of Northeast region. And this takes you up in terms of popularity and takes you up in terms of the use student community can make in enhancing their knowledge base. The DRDO Industry Academia Center of Excellence is the only center of its kind in Northeast, and that's something very heartening. You also have a host of other facilities and establishments, including the State Biotech Hub, the DST Bioinformatics Center, and the DST Incubation Center, amongst others. And what is even better is that the university has implemented various things to make it disabled friendly. Not many universities have done it. Your central library has been set up, which has got a braille facility for visually impaired students. You have got ramps, lifts, washrooms, all created to make it disabled friendly. And I think that's a very big achievement for the university. The university campus is totally eco-friendly, graded A by Mizoram Pollution Board, and You have an ISO certification for energy management, environmental management and quality management systems. Something which I'm sure everybody else who comes to the university notices. It is also an active center for several extension activities like NSS, Red Ribbon Club, the Eco Club, Innovation Club, the Techno Club, etc. And the diversity of the faculty and students makes the university a unique place for teaching and learning both. It's something which you don't find in many universities. Besides the faculty and students from various parts of India, you have as many as 43 international students from Japan, US, Sudan, Ecuador, Tanzania, Nigeria, Uganda, Namibia, Lesotho, Egypt, Norway, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and Myanmar. Something very creditable. I certainly wish this number grows so that you can have more and more interaction with all people who come from various parts of the world. While we applaud whatever we have achieved, please remember one thing. If you don't think big, if you don't set big targets for yourself, you will never reach anywhere. As they say, if you don't aspire to reach the moon, you will not hit the ceiling. So let's plan our targets to be such that they'll take us as higher as possible. We should not be satisfied what we have got. We should be always aspiring to ensure that the student community, the faculty, the university, all facilities in the university, they grow. And they grow in a manner in which one day we can say we are the best. I'm sure that is something which you all aspire, and if we can do it, is a credit which will go to each and everybody who has been through the portals of this university. We must also take care to produce responsible citizens who will contribute towards the overall development of the state and the country, wherever they go. And this is something which is the basis of education, to produce responsible citizens who are educated, who are skilled, who are able to contribute to the society and who are able to lead the society. And that is what we require in students who go with the stamp of Mizoram University, to be citizens who will be looked upon by all people who will see them, which requires knowledge, which requires practical application of that knowledge, and which requires that you who are going out of the university are always cognizant of the fact of what you have learnt and what you want to give to the society. We must ensure that the A+ grade that we have achieved now goes to A++. That is how we will improve ourselves. And it should be a matter of honor for us if we can do it. And if we can do it, because these 5 years, many will come and many will go. So each one has to contribute from the moment you step into the university. And nothing better than the silver year to start with. I'm sure that it will be done. I'm sure you will have that urge to do well for yourself and well for the university. I've been told that since 2018, there are only 3 universities in Northeast who have been awarded A+ by NAAC. And I certainly congratulate each and every one who has been through the portals of the university, who has contributed in some way or the other. The entire community, whether it is faculty, whether it is staff, whether it is students, whether it is the visiting faculty, everybody who comes here to Mizoram and to Mizoram University gives back something or the other which takes the university forward. And that is what should always be a part and parcel of our give and take. I would also like the students and faculty alike to remember that there is a very important responsibility you have to uphold the name of your university and to work hard to ensure that through your achievements, the university is also hailed. It is a sacred duty for anybody in any institution to ensure that you uphold the name of that institution and take it forward as far as possible. And please remember, there will be times when you will feel that the workload is too much. There will be times when you feel enough is enough, let me just relax. And there will be times when you want to quit in your whatever you are doing. And that is the time to remember that the Almighty has given you enough strength to succumb all these obstacles that come your way. And you have in you to ensure that you achieve the aim that you have set for yourself. The day you cultivate this habit in yourself, yours is the world. Nobody can stop you. And this is what should be the credo for our university, to turn out people who carry with them the spirit to do well in whichever field that they choose. And that is how we'll be able to make a better state and a better country. And as I look into the future, you have challenges coming up. Challenges in terms of how do you slowly transition to a higher institute of learning which concentrates on research, which concentrates on things which will be a different path altogether. As the state university comes up, your tasks will have to be defined today as to what you are going to do. You will have to put your transition matrix in place so that you are able to transition accordingly. And you are not taken by surprise when something comes up. So I would sincerely urge that the focus on research and innovation must go on. We must become technology leaders and not followers. And we should ensure that we are prepared for the future. Prepared for the future of the university and prepared in the direction in which the country is going. I would feel very happy that in coming days, this little debate must go on as to how we are going to, especially in the faculty, what we are going to do, how we are going to transition, how we are going to change, what is more is needed, what less is needed. All this must go on so that when the state university is set up, we are prepared at that time to transition to a different role. I'm certain that we will give our best for the university and for ourselves so that we are recognized as good products of a good university. With these words, thank you very much. Kalome, Jai Hind.
आपके सुंदर शब्दों के लिए धन्यवाद महामहिम sir. You have once again shown us the depth of your knowledge and appreciation of learning through your inspiring and motivational speech, sir. And we also promise we shall certainly think big for the future and be ready for transitioning. Thank you once again, Honorable Chief Guest, Governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh. Friends, we are now nearing the end of the celebration of our NAAC A+ grading as well as launching of e-office. May I now invite our most respected registrar, Professor Lalnundanga, the principal force behind today's celebration program, to propose a formal vote of thanks.
The chief guests of today's function, Honorable Governor and Chief Rector of Mizoram University, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh ji, and respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Dibakar Chandra Deka, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Pravakar Rath, and the Director IQAC, Professor Diwakar Tiwari, and our most valued invited guests, teachers, non-teaching staff, students, members of alumni, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion of Mizoram University, as it obtained A grade, A plus grading in the last cycle and third cycle of NAAC accreditation that we are celebrating. On behalf of the Mizoram University and on my behalf, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the august gathering here today. I render my appreciation to our esteemed chief guest, Honorable Governor, for his presence and sharing with us his insights into the realm of education with a greater vision and purpose, sir. And for his enthusiasm and active involvement, which has contributed significantly to the success that we are celebrating today. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence. I put on record my sincere gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Director and team of IQAC, and to all employees of the university, students, research scholars, members of alumni for their contributions, guidance and support, dedication and hard work which have been instrumental in obtaining this grading. Lastly but not the least, I convey my appreciation to all the invitees and rest of the gathering here today for sparing your valuable time to grace this celebration. It is my sincere hope that Mizoram University will continue to march forward, even as the greater deeds remain. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for the heartfelt and memorable vote of thanks, respected Registrar, sir. May I now request all those present in the hall to stand in attention to sing our national anthem. May I also request that we remain standing as our Honorable Chief Guest, Governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, leaves the hall. Let us remain standing as our Honorable Chief Guest, Governor of Mizoram, General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, leaves the hall. We may sit.